Hi guys, today I wanted to do a video on one of my favorite characters in the whole game and show a little bit about how he can be used on offense as well as defense. And you may have guessed, but I'm talking about Mordo. Mordo is one of my favorite characters as far as animation goes, his playstyle, his looks, even utility. I really like almost everything about him, and just wanted to show that he's not just for defense, he can also be used for offense. So we're going to be taking him into a Winter Soldier fight to go through some of his rotations and some of the benefits of using him on offense. This is one of my favorite synergy teams for him. It is the Black Widow and Hulk synergy, which gives you an extra stun chance on your specials, including the special 3 and the special 1, which already has a chance to stun. One of the things I like to do when I'm choosing characters for offense is evaluate whether or not they can be used with suicide masteries, because I like to use the suicide masteries on almost all the content in the game. With Mordo, he has a regeneration that is a link to his special 3, and the only time that regeneration can be used is on offense when he uses special 3 and his hit points are low. So if you have a perfect fight going on and your hit points are very high, his chance for regeneration is really low. So you're basically not able to use that ability. But with the suicide masteries, you are able to lower your hit points using recoil by spamming special attacks, and then when he gets low enough to warrant a special 3 regen, you can use that special 3, get your regen, and sort of cycle between a half hit points and 25% hit point Mordo in courage range, spamming his special 1, getting tons of stuns, and it's just a really great combination. So I'm gonna jump into this fight, and I will be commenting as needed to sort of highlight what his main abilities are and what I'm doing. I won't do that live. I'll be going back and voicing over parts of the fight. So I'll show the fight now, and we'll see you over there. Okay, so we're loading the game up right now. So basically the idea with fighting with Mordo, my strategy is to try and stay at 10 Furies as much as possible and build up to 12 when possible as well. The idea is, with this strategy, is the special 1 is okay to use, the special 3 is okay to use, the special 2 is not useful unless the enemy has buffs, and because Winter Soldier doesn't have buffs, I don't see a huge use for it. So the idea is we're just going to spam the special 1, try and get as many stuns as possible using that Black Widow synergy and the Hulk synergy, and also Mordo's natural stun. If I accidentally get pushed 2 bars of power, I'm just going to go up to the special 3, because the 3 Furies that you get from the special 3 are equal to the 10 Furies you get from charging your heavy. Now what I just did right there, is the main strategy, in my opinion, with fighting with Mordo, which is to bank on the fact that you have 2 bars of power, or 3 bars of power, and that you can launch your special 3 at any second. So charge your heavy without fear of being interrupted by Winter Soldier, because as soon as he starts dashing towards you, you can fire your special 3 and dodge it. Basically, you're basically intercepting with a special 3. Now, you can see I got some regions there. 2 regions at that high hit points is really lucky or unlucky, because I actually wanted Furies. But it is what it is. With Mordo, you've got a little bit of randomness going on, and that's part of what makes him fun, I think. So you can see that I'm just going as hard as I can with the specials, because that degeneration, look at that, it's ticking for 587 per hit. It's always going to be a little bit different depending on the amount of Furies I have, but it's quite strong, so it's not nothing to sneeze at. But now I'm seeing, okay, I'm down to 40%. The new percentage health bars are really nice, and I'm gonna just let Winter Soldier do his thing, and then I'm gonna see if I can get myself another special 3. But I wouldn't launch it right now because I don't have any Furies up, and the whole point is to attack when you have the maximum amount of damage. So you can see there I timed it really well, got the heavy attack off with 10 Furies, and was able to get a special 3 off, which ends up giving me 2 regions again. So look at my health just shoot up from 39% all the way up to 57%, and then I took a recoil right there. So it's just a great way to do damage fast with Mordo, and because he's got that power gain timer that's constantly going, he's just going to be constantly getting special 3, special 1. There's no end to how many specials you can throw with Mordo, and that's why he's so fun to play. So let me see right here. I'm going to bait a special 2 probably, because it looks like I'm getting low again, and see what Winter Soldier does. Alright, so now I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to bait that special 1, because that was a little risky the first time I did that. So right now I have plenty of time while he recovers to charge up 10, launch, and he's probably coming, maybe he's coming towards me, maybe he's not. I don't really need to hit him with that heavy. I just need to make sure that he doesn't hit me. So this time I didn't get any heal, which is unfortunate because I really kind of needed it. But look at me, I'm hitting for 5,200 damage, medium crits. That's that's not quite Hulk level, but it's close. I mean, those are some really heavy hits I'm putting on Winter Soldier, and it's not for a lot of time. Now they're all the way down to 1250, so it's not like I'm doing this permanently. And Mordo's obviously not a damage character, but aside from the fact that you can just spam specials, keep people stunned, regen when you need to, when they have buffs, it's a whole nother story. Your special 2 is amazing. I got that regen, so I got 1 now, so that means I have 2 Furies and 1 regen on, and I'm hitting for, look at this, 1250 medium regular hits, and that's not even in max power. And so all of this is apart from the fact that Mordo is one of the best defenders in the game. He's got some good synergies with other good defenders. He basically cannot be stunned. I love when I'm playing against somebody in arena and I'm just sort of not paying attention and I get parried. It's perfect. If they can't even hit me, he astral evades and he puts a degen on them and then basically reset the fight. So it's really good for, it's happened a couple times with Winter Soldier. He has that stun chance on regular hits. It's saved me a few times when I was practicing with Mordo. He got the stun, and then the next hit was an astral evade. This is not super useful, but it can be useful on certain things. Like there's a node called Mesmerize that stuns you randomly when the enemy evades, so then you'd be safe from that. There's another node called Inevitable, I think, where activating a special from the opponent stuns you. That one you'd have to be out of range for that one to work because they can interrupt your astral evade with a special attack. However, in general, just having that as a sort of backup is really nice, and it just makes you feel a little safer when you're playing with the character. Now you can see here I'm really low and I haven't gotten a regen in a while, and I was thinking about this while I was fighting this fight, thinking, should I do this again, because I'm not really demonstrating Mordo's healing as much as I really wanted to, because when you get 3 regens, it is quite powerful. It'd be almost to 90% right now if I got 3 regens. But this time when I'm playing with Mordo, I didn't get any regens towards the end of this fight. But you can see I'm at 21% health, and once again, I'm up to 13 Furies, and I'm like, oh boy. But look how hard I'm hitting. Winter Soldier is going down at the same rate I am at this point, so I'm thinking, okay, let's just not use any more special ones. Let's kill this guy. He's down to 14%. I'm killing him faster than he's killing me. Even if I don't get any regens, I should be able to close this fight out as long as I don't push him to a special 2 and take all that block damage. So I'm just trying to bait that special 1, and you'll see me do my Fury Charge again. And there we go. I only got to 9 that time. You do kind of have to be careful. If he starts rushing towards you, the safest thing is just let go of your charge and pop your special 3, because if you get hit, especially when you're that low, you might die. So there's that. But yeah, I can't seem to get any heals. His healing was sort of showcased at the beginning of this video, so I'm happy about that. Let's see, we're down to just a few more % on this Winter Soldier, and Mordo is gonna take home the trophy. one more special 3. I'm thinking, hey, this would be awesome if I can just show the guys 3 regen stacks, but no. But look at that, 5,600, and he's down. So, you know, overall, that was actually a pretty decent Winter Soldier kill. I've got 296 hits. That's not terrible. I've seen a lot worse, but you know, that's Mordo for you. And the other things I want to talk about Mordo is the fact that he's got really high prestige. He's a great rank up for a 4-star, a great rank up for a 5-star. He can be used on defense. He can be used in questing, especially if you don't run suicides. It's not so risky to run him in questing. That healing can be used to counteract all the block damage you may have taken over the course of 20 fights. He's great for certain matchups like War Machines, Venoms, Groot. He just melts all those guys that put on tons of buffs. And, you know, maybe we'll be able to show some of that later on. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a little something about Mordo. Maybe you didn't learn anything, but maybe you can have a new appreciation for Mordo on offense. He's definitely fun to play. He's cool. He was cool in the movie, and he's just all around a good champion. So anyway, until the next one, take care.